Alright guys, today's video is two of the most underrated tools at the gym here, and so obviously I'm not standing over at the desk because I want to show you guys how to use these. Though those two tools are the bands that you see right there behind me and foam rollers, and I'll explain why real fast and how to use them properly. So bear with me. Alright, so we can have these set up high, you can have them set down low. I almost always set them up down low. Right now, part of the reason these come in so handy is because think of all the stuff most of us do on a day-to-day basis, right? Hunched over a keyboard, driving, okay? We're doing a lot of things where our body is leaning forward and we don't develop and work on those little muscles that work on our posture, that hold our shoulder blades in the right place, that do all sorts of these good things, and then we wonder why we have shoulder issues. Like for me, it was years and years of playing ball, throwing forward, okay? All the muscles that pull everything forward worked, but I didn't build up any of the ones to slow everything down. Now I have shoulder blade issues and shoulder issues, right? But you've never heard that one before. Anyway, so here's the simple things to start with these bands. And remember that you're always trying to do high sets, so you don't need some set plan. Just do 3 or 4 sets of 12 to 15 reps, okay? 10 to 15 reps, okay? Now, again, I always start with the bottom ones, like I said, super light. Step back here, okay? And you can just start by pulling back, pulling out, pulling up, okay? A, T, Y, A, T, Y. Okay, so you can go through that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, all the way up. You can do, generally this is mine, okay? I do a set of 10 to 12 here, right? And then I do a set of 10 to 12 going up overhead. And then for me, I do a set of 10 to 12 rotating, trying to keep my elbow in the same exact spot and just rotate up. Another good one is to stand sideways and rotate out. Okay, plenty of variation. Again, higher reps because they're smaller muscles, 3 or 4 sets, and just build up, build up, build up. You can do that easily 2 to 3 times a week and start to offset a lot of the hunched over stuff all the time. All right, moving on to the foam roller. All right guys, foam rollers. Now, people tend to think these foam rollers are gonna change their lives and fix all their mobility issues, and that's not really what they're built for. Okay, so when using these, just remember that they're meant to just help loosen you up. They're not going to drastically change your range of motion. They're not going to drastically break up all your scar tissue. They're going to hit some, of the bumps and bruises. They're going to hit some of the scar tissue that's on the surface level. They're going to help with some of the knots on, again, just at that surface level. But realistically, you're just trying to get them to use them to help loosen things up before a workout. Okay, so another good example, right? I talked about how we're always sitting forward for the band stuff. Okay, we're always sitting and keeping these hip flexors short for like at a desk or something, unless, stand-up desks I know are super popular these days. But for that hip flexor, it'd be really easy, okay? Get this out, lay down, and just rock back and forth on it, okay? So, again, if your hip flexor mobility stinks, it's not gonna completely fix it, but before a workout, it's gonna loosen it up and get it back to its normal working range of motion, okay? That one's great for the hip flexor. Some of the other ones, real quick, and we'll wrap this up. I use this on my back, okay? So you can get down here, you can let that work all the way up and down your spine on those spinal erectors. That'll help loosen everything up. I also like to add a bit of overhead, and I can get my back to crack. So any of you that are still hunched over, you want your thoracic spine to open up a little bit better, you can use it for something like that. Of course, then you can also take this one. It's really great to lay on the side of it, put like your shoulder blade in one of these grooves, things like that. You can lay and put your neck right over the top of it. So I don't know if I can get it on camera here, but sit down here, and you just let your head, gravity pull down on your neck, okay? And it can help keep your spine in the right spot and go from there, okay? So 2 very underutilized tools at the gym that you can use. Ask me if you have any other questions. I can help you put those to better use. All right, guys, later.